Get out of here.
I don't want to die.
Sweetheart, you're not going to die.
Mommy?
Andy, go pack your toys, okay?
But I don't know where we're going.
Andrew, will you do what your mother says, please? I'm calling her.
I'm calling Angela Nash.
Sunny Strip. Just a minute. Hey, Angela. Phone.
Hello?
Angela. Angie, are you there?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
What do you want, Andrew?
I'm in trouble.
I need you to go over to the house right away.
It's just a key.
A key is never just a key between a man and a woman.
Oh, come on. It has to be someone in the building I trust. For emergencies, or if I need someone to feed my cat.
You don't have a cat.
No, but I could get one.
Attention, any black and white or Pacific Blue units. 415, possible domestic at 8266 Horizon.
This is 1 PB2 and 4 responding.
Roger, 1 PB2 and 4.
Stay in the closet, Andrew, and don't say a word.
Please. Please don't.
Just close your eyes.
I'll take the back.
DMV check, 2PC-E18, shots fired.
Don't bother, Manelli. Should have accepted my deal.
I told you. It was unacceptable.
And I told you it was better than the alternative.
Mommy!
Andy!
No! Mommy, wake up!
Shh, be quiet, Andy.
Police officer, hold your fire!
Go.
Sir, can you tell me what happened?
My son. Don't let him get my son.
You assume she was his mother taking him to safety, not the kidnap.
That's gonna help me sleep better at night.
Blame me. I'm the one who let the shooter get away.
Corey, the place is covered in blood, bullets, fingerprints. We'll turn something up.
Any news on those plates?
No, they were stolen this morning. There must be a million sedans out here in California that match that description.
To make my nightmare worse, the feds have to clean up my mess.
Only if it's a kidnap.
What the hell else could it be?
Let's find out the last place he called.
Hello, Sunny Strip. Taking it off nightly.
You're welcome.
This was the best I could do. My sister's kid's a little bigger than him. But I still think you're nuts. You know you can't hide from them.
How much money do you got? You start talking now, kid, and we're dead.
Heard from Angie yet?
I thought we already had this conversation.
Looks like we're having it again.
I like it when you're rough, Johnny.
I didn't see the woman's face. No one got a look at the shooter, and there were no weapons recovered.
Look, we know that Andrew Manelli is a pretty high-profile attorney. Cruz and Granger are on the way to his firm right now to see if this is related to any of his cases.
Out of 2 weapons fired, only 1 was used to kill Andrew and Gina Manelli. Also, there were 2 extra blood samples found at the scene of the crime. I think the kidnapper and the kid cut themselves.
I thought we were assuming this wasn't a kidnapping.
You gotta be out of your freaking mind.
Why? Because I believed Andrew Manelli's partners when they said they don't know anything?
Forget about all that. I'm talking about Corey.
Corey? Why, because she's my sergeant?
No, because she still remembers the Bee Gees.
It's 5 more years of experience, my friend.
Look, I'll be the first one to admit, in the right light, McNamara is kind of hot.
Kinda hot. Oh, she makes my toes curl just looking at her.
Consider these words. Marriage, prenuptial, mortgage, soon to be followed by headache, boring, rut, not to mention gravitational pull.
You've never been with an older woman, have you?
Sorry, huh? I didn't hear that. It was drowned out by the loud tick, tick, tick of a biological clock. Ooh, kind of sounds like a bomb, doesn't it?
Word of advice. Older women don't like fear in a guy.
Oh, that's it. I'm afraid.
Oh, you should be.
Cars aren't allowed on the boardwalk, Mr. Sorrento.
Why don't you tell me how you're doing on the Manelli murders and I'll get out of your way?
Why don't you tell me what your interest is?
You know we like to keep our business private.
As do we. See, you didn't inherit your father's charm.
Crude as it may be, I prefer to be direct. Has the Manelli boy turned up yet?
Nice talking to you.
What are you so afraid of? Not seeing my 25th birthday.
I'm not afraid of Sonny Sorrento or his muscle. Look, a little boy's life is in jeopardy here.
And now so is mine.
All right, Sean. But when the kidnapper's fingerprints come back IDing you as an acquaintance of hers, I'll be back too. But first, I think I'll have a little chat with the Sorrentos, telling them how you came to me with information about their operations.
Nice threat. But no matter what you find, I know she didn't kill those people.
I never said anything about a murder. So you either start talking or you lawyer up, because I'll charge you as an accessory faster than you can spin around on that pole on stage. Give me the name.
Angela Nash?
Do me a favor and run this right away.
Sure thing. Hey, check that out. Pretty nice, huh?
Now, why would the FBI send their top local guy when we don't even know for certain that this is a kidnapping?
But what exactly do you know?
2 guns, 2 bodies, a missing child, no ransom note, and no apparent motive.
Apparent. Look, my office is taking over this case, and that means full disclosure from you.
So to hell with joint effort and fair trade. Officer Granger, Why don't you give the Manelli paperwork to Agent Faraday here? It appears the FBI is overseeing this case now.
I know, that's why I already gave the file to Agent Dumont.
Glad to see your officer understands proper protocol. Lieutenant T.C. Calloway, this is Agent Trey Dumont.
Look forward to working with you. My officers are all team players. You get what you give with them.
Thanks for the coffee. We'll see you boys around.
You know, Lieutenant, a lot of what we learned hasn't been put to paper yet.
I know.
And I suppose you just forgot to mention that a major mob boss is taking a very big interest in this case.
I'm a police officer.
And that's St. Jude. Hand it over.
Patron saint of lost causes.
Well, I guess you better start praying then, huh? Oh, Andrew.
Maybe he doesn't like vanilla.
Everybody likes vanilla. He's just being a little brat.
Scared. And he's tired. We all are. We just can't keep running like this. Angela, do you know what the charges are for taking a cop hostage? Add that to the Manelli murders.
I told you that I didn't kill them.
Only question now is, who are you gonna demand the ransom from?
Ransom? You think that I'm a kidnapper? Where do you think you're going?
Her?
Do you want to get yourself killed? Huh?
I want to see my mom and dad.
What are you looking at?
You two have matching medallions.
This was my daddy's.
Angela, did Andrew Manelli give you that?
Why did you do that? You hurt her.
It's okay, Andy. I'm all right.
I want a picture of Sergeant McNamara sent to all divisions ASAP.
I can't believe I let her come alone out here.
Obviously, someone had the same idea she did. But luckily, there's no signs of violence, so for now, we'll just go under the assumption she was taken hostage.
So who else would have motive to return here?
Got it.
And why?
Blood. As in relations. Turns out that Andrew's wife was formerly Gina Gambini, daughter of Don Carlo Gambini. He just ID'd her body.
Missing kid is mob blood.
There's no one bigger on family. They'll get him back at any cost.
Do you think Angela Nash knew how valuable the boy was?
Only one way to find out. Put one of our family in with theirs.
Congratulations. Welcome to the family.
I just got a job at a skin joint. I don't know if that's the appropriate sentiment.
You sound like my friend Angie. But trust me, once the greenbacks start rolling in, so do the rationalizations.
Yeah, but how much cash can I really make carrying drinks?
You work the floor right, get the customers to want you more than their cocktails. Johnny will have you up on that stage in no time.
So what does this Johnny Sorrento look like anyway?
Tall, dark, and mine. You better get changed. That one's taken.
Remind His Holiness how he got to be that way and that the Lord likes hypocrites even less than I do. So he should insult me by refusing to do the funeral services? Tell him I'll see that he repents. Urgent family business. I apologize.
I had no idea that you were such a religious man, Don Sorrento.
And let's face it, Lieutenant, you know very little about me except what goes down the blue line of gossip.
There is something I know that not many others do. Johnny Sorrento isn't your only son.
Of course he is.
That's only because your other son, Andrew Manelli, was just killed.
That information was well hidden. What tipped you off?
A visit from your firstborn.
Son of... Johnny's very emotional. Please, Lieutenant, tell me about my grandson.
First, why don't you tell me about his father?
My wife died right after Andrew was born, but not before I promised that he'd be different.
And you thought a new name would do that?
Sometimes A name is everything to a man. Andy had it all. Good looks, good heart, brilliant mind.
Harvard Law, huh?
No hope from his old man, not that I didn't try.
So his legal practice, totally legit?
Tell me about Andy Jr.
We're fairly certain that his abductor was one of your strippers, Angela Nash. What I was hoping is that you could tell me what her interest was.
I promise I'll make it worth your while. Just don't let the feds get this case away from you. They always have their own agendas.
Tell me something, Sonny. Why haven't you asked me if I have any leads on who committed the murders? Is it 'cause you already know who did it?
Find my grandson, Lieutenant. He needs his family.
He needs real food. He needs rest.
You think I'm a cold-hearted bitch, don't you?
No, I think you're scared. And I think you're desperate. You're also not thinking clearly. Look, Angela, I'm more valuable to you as an ally, not a hostage.
Mommy, look out! It's the Pumpkin Man!
Andy, wake up. It's okay. It was just a nightmare. You're all right.
No, I'm not. Not since you came with the Pumpkin Man.
No, Andy, I swear.
I want to go home. Why are you taking me home?
Andy, I miss my mom too.
Where is she?
She's in heaven, and she's right beside me. You see, when someone loves you that much, they're always with you, even if you can't see them.
My mom was pretty, like you.
Did the Pumpkin Man hurt her?
He came from MTV with a gun.
Andy, did you see him?
He shot her while I was in the closet.
Oh, honey. Look, the Pumpkin Man's not gonna hurt you. I promise. Okay? Look, shoot me if you have to, but I'm getting this poor kid out of here.
You don't think I won't do it?
Andy! Help me! Somebody help me!
Andy, stop! You have to stop! Don't you ever do that again, do you hear me? Don't you ever run away from me again.
We gotta get out of here. Now. Come on.
Monica?
What, civilized people don't knock anymore?
They also don't search through other people's lockers. You want to tell me what the hell you were doing?
Trying on the only thing that isn't New Jersey?
You're a cocktail waitress.
Which makes you a fool. Because I'm much more profitable with my clothes off.
You make a very persuasive argument.
You really think Manelli was doing Angela Nash?
Guess so. Probably met at Daddy's strip club, huh?
I checked Angela Nash's apartment.
Any sign of him?
No, not them. Demolition crew. They turned the place over pretty good.
Sorrento's boys, I bet.
Lieutenant Calloway. Can I speak with you a minute?
Yeah, why don't you give me a moment? Let me know when the blood work gets back on Angela Nash and the boy.
What are we looking for?
Family ties. I don't believe this falls under your jurisdiction, Agent Dumont.
No, but the Manelli case does. I thought you understood that.
Please, I'm way too tired to read between the lines tonight.
Well, let me clarify. I know you've been withholding from the Bureau, Lieutenant.
Had you had any proof of that, your boss, Agent Faraday, would be down here instead.
Unless I wanted you to keep withholding. Faraday belongs to Sonny Sorrento.
So let me get this straight. You want us to send all our intel straight to you?
There's my station house.
You think this is a good idea?
I trust the lieutenant with my life.
What about my son?
Your son?
He's the pumpkin guy from the Smashing Pumpkins. Don't let him get me.
Run down that alley.
What the hell's going on?
Your officer just fired on a federal agent, Lieutenant, as well as endangered a minor. All to apparently aid our suspect.
Oh, that's a load of...
Cruz.
If you don't issue the arrest warrant, I will.
You promised me we'd be safe.
And we will be. Look, I know a place where I can protect you and your... you and Andy. But I'm gonna need something from you in return.
If I'd had green, I'd been out of here.
No, not money. The truth. All of it.
Hey, boss, looks like we got company. Want me to call the welcome wagon?
No, I got this. I'm guessing this is business, but for your sake, I hope it's pleasure.
Listen, guy, you're gonna tell us everything you know about Angela Nash.
She's a natural brunette. Officer Cruz, tell your boy to settle down there, Calloway. Why don't I buy you guys a drink?
Why don't you just tell us where you were about a half an hour ago?
Been here all night?
Oh, yeah? So if I check your hands or your clothes for gunpowder residue...
You'd be disappointed.
So you had nothing to do at all with that little reenactment of the OK Corral outside my station tonight?
Sounds dangerous. Anybody hurt?
You know, Sorrento, I thought maybe we were all on the same side this time. Unfortunately, all cooperation was forfeited the moment you and your father failed to mention that Angela Nash was the boy's natural mother. You should never play poker. Everything all right?
Yeah, fine.
He should never play poker either.
Anybody here?
Relax, Bobby. It's just me.
Corey, where have you been? What the hell's going on?
It's kind of a long story.
Andrew Manelli was the best man I'd ever known. He'd talk to you the same whether you were a stripper or a movie star. He was engaged to Gina when we met. I just thought... I guess I was kidding myself.
And since she couldn't have a child,
they took mine.
You say that like you had no choice.
Please. My life has been a cliche. From being a wild kid on the wrong side of the hill to Sonny Sorrento making me an offer that I just couldn't refuse. And they were right. Gina was a better mother than I could have been back then. I was so young.
What about now?
I'm gonna make this kid the best thing I've ever done with my life.
Lieutenant, you know that FBI guy, the good-looking one?
Agent Faraday?
Yeah, well, he's still here at the club, and he's getting really wasted.
Interesting. Monica, why don't you find out why?
You got it. Dance for you?
Not tonight.
Come on, help a working girl pay her rent.
Now that's an honest approach.
Well, you have an honest face.
Yeah? And you are very, very beautiful.
And you are very drunk.
I had to bury a friend. Thought this would help. But he's still dead. This little boy's missing.
So after they killed Andrew, why didn't you just split town with Andy Jr.? The whole story, remember?
I know Andrew left Andy an inheritance in clean, untraceable cash.
But you don't know where it is.
So Andrew and I met in law school, and if it wasn't for him, I'd probably be flipping burgers somewhere. So.
There's no talking on the clock, Monica.
She's with me, John.
Yeah, I know that. And now that Andrew's gone, it's up to me to take care of you.
I thought I was doing that.
You watch yourself, Mikey. You want to mourn Andrew, not follow in his footsteps.
You must have clout. Do you work for the Sorrentos?
We're supposed to be enemies, but because of Andrew, we respect each other. Kind of like a family that doesn't get along.
Are you a cop?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so. Most of the cops around here are pretty lame.
What makes you say that?
Well, I heard they don't even have a clue who could have killed your friend.
That's because he's supposed to be one of the good guys.
I'm so glad you're safe.
Am I?
I'll never hurt you, Corey.
This is insane, Bobby. I mean, we both come with so much baggage.
Just one more reason we understand each other.
Looks like that creep DeMont was right about his boss being dirty, huh?
Shut your mouth, put your hands inside the car, and enjoy the ride. Seems that Faraday's not dirty. In fact, he's a friend of Millie's. He didn't kill him.
But the killing bullet was from a federally issued weapon.
Well, the guy's pretty ripped. But what I can piece together sounds like another agent tried to extort Millie. Threatened to expose his mob background.
Dumont opened fired on Corey tonight without witnesses or backup.
Go back. Tell TC to follow Dumont's every move. Tell him I trust Faraday. I think he's on our side.
Wow. You can even cook. Look, I'm sorry about last night. I just didn't think that we should, you know.
You were right. The timing was wrong. One day it won't be. Why don't you serve our company?
Good morning.
Thanks for the shirt. I'll make sure that I give it.
Keep it. It looks good on you. Angela, last night, Bobby and I tried to figure out the significance of the numbers on Andy's medallion.
A locker number or a bank account.
PIN code, a safe combination, an address.
I have a safe.
What did you just say?
A safe. I have one.
Where is it?
Under my house. My playhouse.
Angela, sit tight with Andy. If the money's there, we'll be back in 30 minutes tops. Look, you gotta know you can trust me by now.
This had better be good news. Or save it until I've killed this hangover.
It's been enough killing already, but there'll be more unless you tell me why Dumont had to waste Andrew Manelli.
Just a joke?
An educated guess, considering Dumont tried to convince me that you're dirty. You get his weapon, I'll bet it's a match for the murders.
Do you think I knew something about this?
I think that had you acted professionally instead of personally, Andrew Manelli might still be alive. Don't let your guilt get you in more trouble, Agent Faraday. I'm not looking for that.
Yeah, what are you looking for?
First, confirmation. From what I've been able to put together, Dumont figured out that Andrew Manelli was really a Sorrento. A little more digging showed him that Manelli was working for the mob, in addition to his high-profile legit cases. So Dumont threatened to expose him, unless he paid up.
And instead of going to his family for help, Andrew came to me.
But somehow Dumont found out about it.
I got my best friend killed, Lieutenant Calloway.
We both know what would have happened had you gone to your superiors at the Bureau about Agent Dumont.
I would have had to tell him Andrew Manelli was really Andrew Sorrento.
And then they would have pressured him into spying on his family.
I still think I could have played it differently.
Game's not over.
Hey, give me a hand with this.
All right, I got it. Whoa, he wasn't kidding.
All right, give me the numbers.
14. I wonder how much inheritance this really is.
Don't even. Second,
22.
last number.
51. I'm sorry, guys, but $1 million in the hands of 2 civil servants, that isn't trust. It's insanity.
You gotta be kidding me.
He looked like he has a sense of humor.
Hope you enjoyed following me.
Actually, you moved pretty quick on that two-wheeler. I'm impressed.
Wish I could say the same, but I'm just trying to figure out whether you're really that stupid or just a slow learner. Maybe your father could give me a little insight. Don Sorrento!
My father needs to relax. You can talk to me.
Your father needs to know how you're gonna get his grandson killed.
Hey, Pop.
Shut up, Johnny. What the hell are you talking about, Lieutenant?
Talking about trying to do my job while tripping over amateurs every step of the way.
How can you put your faith in this guy, Pop, when one of his own officers is out there with Angela and Andy Jr.? You don't think they're gonna take that money and split? If they haven't already, what money?
$1 million in cash. Half of that would be a lot, even for the most ethical officer.
Corey McNamara is risking her life to save your grandsons from a murderer whose identity you've known all along. Maybe had you shared that info with me, little Andy might be safe right now.
Johnny, please, give me a moment. That wasn't a question. We just recently learned that it was that dirtbag Dumont. Perhaps it was a mistake not coming to you.
You don't make mistakes, Don Sorrento. Except that Johnny and his soldiers almost got your grandson killed in the crossfire. I see Johnny never told you that.
I don't understand.
Andy saw Dumont killing his mother. That makes him a loose end, and that is why my officer hasn't brought him back in yet.
You can't expect me to sit on the sidelines while my own flesh and blood hangs in a shooting gallery.
12 hours, without interference. After that...
Your people stay out of the way.
You're making a big mistake, Angie.
Stop. I know what I'm doing.
You wouldn't really shoot them.
I would do whatever it takes to keep them from taking your money.
You wouldn't do that, would you?
Of course not, sweetie.
I'm grateful for everything you've done, okay? I truly won't forget it. Now come on, Andy. We gotta go.
You come too.
Oh, honey. I can't. I'm sorry.
But my dad says the one with the money makes the decisions. And I want you to come.
Look, Andy, we'll always be your friends, okay? And Angela loves you. She'll take real good care of you.
Andy, we gotta go. Now.
No. You pretended to be their friends, but you lied. My dad says never trust a liar. They only get you in trouble.
Andy!
This is 1PB1 to dispatch.
Go ahead, 1PB1.
Do we have a 1039 on those traffic stops?
Suspects have been detained and are being questioned, Lieutenant.
You'll be all right.
Look out!
Angela, hang on. Come on, honey. Hang on. Andy, do you have a hiding place? A favorite one? I want you to go in there and don't come out till I call you, all right?
I love you, Andy. Grow up to be a good man. Like your daddy.
Go, go. Baby, go, go, go.
Promise me that you'll raise him. You'll be a good mom. And he trusts you.
Angela.
Give it up! The Bureau's on the way! No way out, Dumont!
Son of a bitch.
Welcome, Miss Kane. Thank you for meeting me out here. I hope...
Excuse me?
You're not Sugar Kane, our new stripper, are you?
Mr. Sorrento, I'm Corey McNamara.
Forgive me, Sergeant. I meant no disrespect.
Please call me Corey.
Thank you. Thank you. By saving my grandson, you also gave me back part of his father. Sit.
Mr. Sorrento, I don't quite know how to tell you this, but I love that little boy. And I intend to begin adoption proceedings.
Andy can never be your family. Not while my blood runs in his veins.
Mr. Sorrento, that boy's mother died in my arms. And just as you made a promise to your wife, I made a promise to Angela to raise that child the way she and Andrew would have wanted. And that's not possible in your world.
Even as we're speaking, Andy Jr. is leaving social services for his new home.
What if I fight you?
Your passion is in the right place. I respect that. But when you calm down, you'll realize how futile and how foolish that could be.
So to fill your need for victory, you're gonna have that poor child end up like his Uncle Johnny, or even his father.
This has nothing to do with victory. You obviously have no children, or you would understand that. I'll tell you this, I owe you a favor.
You owe me nothing. You can't buy me.
Nor would I try. It is not only illegal, it is insulting. But my telling one of my friends that I owe her a debt of gratitude. Show me the statute. Someday you may be grateful. If it's any consolation, you're a good cop, Sergeant McNamara.